Hey folks, hope you're all well. Today's the day my old workhorse is moving out. And you won't believe how much money I was given for it. I never actually told you the story of how I ended up doing the floor and all that on it. So I'll tell you that once I'm out on the bike. Bike's a bit dusty actually. Down to being unused. But my dad decided it was a great idea to cut a sheet of gyprock plasterboard stuff. And he's left everything with a thick layer of grey dust on it. You can't beat these old folk, eh? You could beat them with a stick sometimes. Well, there we go. I've been getting there slowly but surely. So I've cut this to size. I cut round the old bit that came out, thankfully, because this would have been an absolute pig. I've still to bond it to the floor, like I'm not screwing any screws in. I'm not even putting a lot of bond on it. I'll just put a few spots here and there and leave a few 25 litre tubs on top of it to weigh it down. So I've got the midsection ready to go. I cut that last night, so I've not even dry fitted it yet, so fingers crossed. Well, there we go, that's the front section and the midsection in. And I've got the last piece in hand to go here. So, fingers crossed, that's the end of this unwanted project. So finally, we're all good to go. That's it all in. I ran a strip of, or a bead of tiger seal right along the seams and slid them all together, and I set a few 25 litre tubs on top of them just to weigh them down. There was a few high spots, so hopefully it's all stuck well. I went round all the seams as I said, and I've yet to build another cover for this arch or even put that one back on, but I've got a few jobs to go and do, so I better move my butt. Well, there we have it, all done and dusted. I've still not stuck that wheel arch cover over that, as I'm going to use it as a template to cover that wheel arch. I also bought this length of aluminium, that's the word. So I screwed that on, I had to bend it slightly, but quite pliable being aluminium. This bit here was another kettle of fish. I had to actually cut sections out of this in order to get it to the shape I required. So let's price this up and see what it cost me. For the 3 8x4 sheets of OSB, which were 20mm thick, it was £40. For the one sheet of 1.7mm steel at 1 metre by 2 metres, it was £60. For 3 tubes of tiger seal, they were £10 each. 3 tubs of metal fix, they were £12 each. and that gives me a grand total of £166, as well as easily 16 hours free labour from myself. But it was worth it, as it goes. Come on, get out, you bonker. I just went a wee blast there along the M74, just to give the bike a run. But I'm only out for 20 minutes if I'm lucky. So I'll head back past my new work and get a glance at that. It's just in there. So the van story, or the van flow story, well, what happened is, or my van's getting on a bit, it's 13-year-old, it's time to move it on. It's done 158,000 mile almost, so I took it to a place in Glasgow to see how much trade-in price he'd give me against one of his vans, and he offered me £400, and I was amazed that he offered me as much as that. So he said to me I could actually give you about £1,400 if I had a longer MOT on it, as it only had about a month left, I'm sure, at the time. So I thought, oh, that's quite interesting. So I remembered on a previous MOT that I'd got an advisory for the rear wheel arches becoming weak or something like that, but not structurally inadequate, sort of thing. So I thought I'll rip up the wooden floor. I'd bought a length of inch angle iron to weld in place to strengthen the bit of the floor that the MOT guide spoke about. So then I ripped up the floor and seen what was there or what wasn't there. So that turned into a hell of a job. So I still had 2 weeks left of the MOT, so I thought I'll go and look at another van and see what he'll offer me. So this guy offered me £1,500 for my van, and I said, it's only got 2 weeks left of the MOT. I said, I'll get a year's MOT put on it for you. And he said, ah, don't bother. And I thought, it's quite good. Being an old van, it can fail for various other things, not just that bit of the floor. Although the floor was structurally sound, as I said, more so now that I've fixed it. So I said I'd have a think about it, and as I was walking away, the guy said, I can maybe give you 2 for it if you want. And then the deal was done. So I've now got a lovely new van, look. So it's actually 6 years old, it's not new, like, but I'm very pleased with it. It's really good nick. It's done 80,000 miles, full service history, one previous owner. So it was worth putting the hours and the effort in the old van, and a little bit of expense to get £2,000 for it. Awesome. So peace out folks, take it easy, cheers for watching, take care.